I say, Hijamaah is not the first thing you have to do. Please go to YouTube, see my channel, and experience what Hijamaah is. I was telling someone, I did a lecture at the Lagos State House of Assembly, the Hijamaah, the concluded Hijamaah celebration. And I was saying, Michael Phelps is an Olympic medalist. He does Hijamaah. There's also there's a particular footballer, I forgot his name because I'm not too much a fan of football. Very popular footballer. He does Hijamaah. There's this actor, is popular. I forgot his real name, but it's called The Rock. He does a lot of films. He does Hijamaah. So Hijamaah is not, it's not even restricted to the fact that it's an Islamic practice. It's a practice that is global. So when that person understands this now, you understand that this man in the turban is not talking about something that is subjective to him. It's something that is operating all over the world and has evidence for cures all over the world. I think when people start to find out, and it's an irony in this part of the world that we don't find things out. Find out. We have the YouTube, we have AI. Hijamaah is an international practice. Once you find this all out, now you know it's okay. What is the safe thing? How do we do Hijamaah in a safe way? So, and all those procedures, we ask you, send your results in, let us know what is wrong with you. Like someone said they want to do Hijamaah, and when I saw that person, I knew he had anemia, blood shortage, and I said he should go out and do his PCV. His PCV was like 24. So if you do Hijamaah for someone that his blood level is 24, maybe he will faint or something like that. So you have to know, you have to look at that person. And again, even for the Hijamaah practitioner, if you do Hijamaah for someone with HIV, you might not catch it, but it's a risk. You must be able to ascertain all those. It's health. It's health. So many people also come from this angle. They have been all over the world. I have clients that have been all over the world, and they say all the doctors in foreign countries could not do this. How come it's one man in a turban who is a barrister, no MBBS, and he says this is done? How do you think about that? Because people are no. You are this as you are this. It's either you are X or you are Y. But what I tell them is, number one, I have 15 years experience in this field, and number two, this field has been used extensively.
One 917 07000 917 917. Yeah, barrister.
Yes.
A quick question to you again. You mentioned that you had asthma. You told your wife to do Hijamaah for you. She did that, and you still went to the hospital. Because we are told that Allah has a cure for everything. And when we do Hijamaah, the pain should go. How do you collaborate? Why do we still need to seek for cure somewhere else? Can you just give us enlightenment on that and shed more light on it? Thank you.
You see, alignment on that, you have to go into history. Where did medicine come from? The first hospital in the world was in 861 BC, something like that. And the first general hospital in the world, the first hospital in the world was in Iran, Persia. It was in Persia. Now, let us know that before the hospital existed, we had people like Galen, Hippocrates. Like when we see doctors, they sign the Hippocratic oath. Those were the founders. Now, the Ibn Zinias, Arazis, Al-Khawarizmi, these people, recorded the medical works of people like Galen, Hippocrates, and so on and so forth into
now. Sorry, please, I will need to cut you short a bit. We have a caller.
No, thank you.
Hello? Oh, okay. We lost the caller. We lost the call again. You can continue.
So now These people brought it. And part of what you see today as conventional medicine, Western medicine, actually started from the Muslims. So when you're going to an hospital or a hospital, it's also complementary. Many of the surgical tools today were founded by Al-Razi, Al-Khawarizmi, and all these people. So it doesn't mean that we discard what you call Western medicine today. One of the persons that started off John Hopkins Hospital, University, had the knowledge about Islamic medicine. So you don't need to cut off the hospitals because you are doing Islamic medicine. You have to make it complementary to both. So we are not on the extreme that, oh, don't go to the hospitals again. You can do Hijamaah. It's for everything. No. Everybody has a specialization. For Hijamaah now, you can't do Hijamaah for physiological things. You are in accident, you break your leg. You do.
Barrister, we have another caller.
Okay.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
Assalamu alaikum. We lost the call again.
So when we are talking about not going to hospital, you must see the doctors. That's why it's called complementary alternative medicine. For now, there should be a synergy. Another caller? Okay.
Alex, your name and where are you calling from?
This is Alima from Ilasa.
Alima from Ilasa, you're welcome. For your contribution.
I'm going to say kudos to everyday living and kudos to Impact for organizing this interesting topic for us.
Okay, thank you. Have you had experience in Hijamaah before?
Yes, ma'am.
So how did you feel when you had yours?
Hello?
Hello, can you hear me? Okay, she just wanted to appreciate what Impact and WFM is doing.
Okay.
So, Barrister, you can continue.
Okay. I think I was talking about Hijamaah and the reason why people, is that another call? People, the reason why they fear Hijamaah and why we have to do safe Hijamaah. So we have to educate people that to do Hijamaah, you must be in a safe position. I prefer to do it I do it in my small clinic so that I have all the clinical things in place. You use your gloves. Very, very important. Very, very important. If you use your gloves for the Hijamaah, then sterile blades for the Hijamaah, then your patient must also understand what you want to do. I've had issues where I got the patient, he said he had learned about Hijamaah. I asked him some questions. He doesn't appear to know everything. So I play a video for him and let him experience what Hijamaah is. And sorry to say this, I usually play videos of people from the Western countries so that they know that this is not just a Black Africa thing. It's a general thing. And when they see this, they kind of have a peace of mind that, okay, I think this person knows what he's doing, and this is an international practice. If A and B did it, then it's okay. So we also have some people, because we are talking about mindsets now. I had a person who he wanted to do Hijamaah. I could see the symptoms of him. We do also do Hijamaah for high blood pressure. I could see the symptoms, but he preferred to go to the UK and for treatment. However, because we still have this belief that, and I'm sorry to say, this sub-belief that, it's just for Sunnah. What can Sunnah do? What can Sunnah do for me? Till we start to try in the scientific angle of Hijamaah. I don't want to go into science now, but what Hijamaah is that most of your diseases are in your blood. No normal disease. Diabetes is in your blood. Blood sugar, hypertension is a blood disease. Even arthritis is a blood disease. So by the time you take out dead red blood cells and you put in reoxygenated red blood cells to those organs, they begin to live again. And what comes out of you when you're doing hijama is actually solid dead blood cells. Blood cells live for about 120 days. So when they die, for women, Allah has created a natural way to get rid of these red blood cells. But for men, we don't have any way. And that's why when women reach menopause, you see a lot of physiological and psychological changes. So, but by the time you take out this, what is a stroke and hypertension? Stroke is a blockage. It's like third mainland. Right now, they are doing repairs on it. Just a small angle of Shoki angle, and it's affecting the whole of third mainland. So it's just like that. If one of your arteries is blocked, one of your veins is blocked, it's going to affect the whole of your body. So by the time you do hijama on everything, now you take out that bad blood. Now to talk more, hijama has points. So we have points for hijama. We have points actually for hijama. Like what they call this Chinese practice, acupuncture. Like if you're doing hijama for high blood pressure, you do it on the middle of the head. You do it here, forehead. You do it behind your neck. There are points. So there are actually points for every part of it. I think I have a book here. I got this book. I don't know. For those of us who can see us, you could let me see this here. This is called sciatica. Now, sciatica is like they call it spondylosis, cervical or postural spondylosis. So
Barrister,
now,
can you just?
yes,
I have a question here.
I'll listen to you.
Okay. So it says, "Good morning. I'm Olubumi from Bariga, Lagos. Please, what's the English name of this hijama? Then is it the same as what the Abokis do, as blood cupping and cutting the belu belu thing in the esophagus? And if it
I will-
is, how important is it? Why is it not part of the conventional training curriculum of our medical practitioners in Nigeria or Western world?"
Okay, I like I love the question, especially the belu bit. First and foremost, you have horn cooping. You see, cooping, we have used different things for cooping. Different things. The first things that were used were horns. The same thing that a practitioner is going to do for you with the cup. I don't know if you're on Facebook, you I mean live, you can see the cup. You can see the cup. Okay. We use these cups. But the Abokis, who are my brothers also, they use the horns. Certain people have talked about the health implications or the sanitary implications of using the horns, but I've never used the horn before. I've always been using the cups. So I can't give you a diagnosis that okay, it's not good or it's good, but if they follow safe practices, hygienic practices, I think we should be okay. They use the horns. Now, it is the same thing. It is the same thing. Now, for the bolu, that's another aspect. That is their own outside ENT, ear, nose, and throat surgery. That is a different thing. So if you want to do hijama, it's the same thing. It's the same principle. However, today, as I'm speaking now, for those of us on Instagram or whatever, you can see this book. This book is written by someone who finished in Harvard. The person finished in Harvard, and he isolated almost 100 diseases and different points that you have to do hijama for them, based on the anatomy of the human being. So all the points are there. So if someone says I have this disease, look it up in the book and do hijama along that those veins, and you get results. So there's a lot, even surprisingly for fertility issues. Surprisingly for fertility issues, you do hijama and that makes it easy. Because is the fact that we are not the level at which we believe in the Sunnah. We have the yakin in the Sunnah is very important. Today, we might be wearing turbans, we might be happy to Quran, we might be everything, but our yakin in the Sunnah, I remember a very big scholar. I wanted to do hijab for him. And he said, can it work?
Barrister,
He asked me.
sorry,
Hello.
I need to ask you before you move further. I need to ask this question. You were talking
Yes.
about, okay, we have another caller.
Okay.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Your name
Good
and where you
morning, ma,
calling from?
and good morning, sir.
Good morning. Your name and where you calling
Yes,
from?
my name is Mahmoud, and I'm calling from. So I just want to quickly, contribute to the topic. I want to thank our facilitator who has talked much about Hijamaah. This Hijamaah routine is something I'm so fascinated about, and I love it so much. But what I just want to say about what our facilitator said, that some people will say maybe just mere Sunnah. I don't think any Muslim will see that. What I think is the fear is, the way we do things in Nigeria, that it seems there's no really standardization of that practice. And that has also been my own fear too. Because I have my cup here, I have all, that I need to do Hijama, but I've never done it for once because we don't really know where to, that our, that we have it done, that we will be sure that we'll be safe. So because of, the fear of the unknown. So I think that is an issue to really address. Thank you so much. And I would also like to make a request that our facilitator should please drop where to get in. Maybe in the virtual course we need to get Hijama done. Thank you.
Okay. Jazakallah Khan. Thank you very much. So
Barrister,
he said he has everything he needs for the Hijama, but he has never done it before out of fear.
I think I'll tell you what I tell most people.
Sorry, before you move further, you also said you would like you to drop your contacts so that they can reach out where you are, so that they can reach out to you.
Okay. So my contact is 080 25 30 2572. I repeat that 080 25 30 2572. And we have a shop clinic at the Lagos State Sector Mosque, Alausa, inside the mosque, between the mosque and the multipurpose hall. So, but we take Hijama based on appointments. Hello.
Hello, can you hear me? We have okay, so we have limited time, but before I move forward, I would like you to answer, help us with this question, which talks about the asbab. Asbab comes with Hijama. Is that right or no? Then there are some people that feel that maybe if they are going into Hijama, they need to have a lot of money before they can go into Hijama. Is Hijama supposed to be free or it has to be paid for?
Alhamdulillah, give thanks, Wala. I think during when we were reading out the hadith, we actually read an hadith that the Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu did Hijama, a slave did Hijama for the Prophet, and the Prophet paid him wages, he paid him fees. So this is totally halal to receive fees for Hijama. Then that's what you mean by the asbab. Hello, I can't hear you. Hello, I can't hear you.
Hello.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Can you hear me now?
Okay. Yes. Hello.
Okay. So what I was trying to say is that the asbab. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
Okay. So the asbab, does the asbab come with Hijama? As maybe you have said, okay, this person has some ailments. Does it come with the Hijama? Then at the same time, because they've told us that we should rely on Allah for our care and things like that, why do we still need to continue to use the asbab? But we need you to answer this question within a short period because of our time.
Yes. Give me this question. Let me get it right. You're saying that does Hijama come with the asbab? Asbabs are drugs Yeah. So if you are doing Hijamaah, and suppose you have high blood pressure and you come for Hijamaah high blood pressure, you do the Hijamaah. Then you buy the asbab separately. It's like going to the hospital, they do diagnosis for you. Okay, you have XYZ, you have XYZ, do this test, do that test. Okay, go to the pharmacy, buy these drugs, we treat you for consultation. Same thing, nothing that is different. Have I taken your question?
Yes, you've taken part of my question.
Okay,
At the
can I have
same
the other
time,
part, please?
we are being told that we should rely on Allah for the
Okay.
cure, and we are still going to be using asbab.
Well, I think that is one of the misnomers we have in Islam. Number one, the Prophet Muhammad SAW first, he did the Jama. Yeah. The Prophet Muhammad SAW relied on a lot of asbab before he died. He did a Jama even when he was poisoned, he did the Jama. So I know some people say today, no, we are not doing this, we are not doing that. But it's actually a sunnah of Rasulullah that when he says, make use of medical treatments, for Allah has not made a disease without appointing a remedy for it, except for one disease, namely old age. This is Sahih Buhari 5678. Sahih Muslim, sorry, Sahih Muslim. He says, Ma anzal Allah min dain ila anzal Allah shifahan al dawaman. Allah has said that I've given a solution for all ailments. I also make use of medical treatment. So I think we are in an era whereby we don't really get some things right. If you go to a Jamia and you study Arabic, you study that, it's different from going to study medicine. There are people who specialize in studying medicine of the Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. So a person that didn't study that will not know much about it. And also, these things are even sunnahs that are being revived. Sorry to say, even in the Holy Land. When I did my Jama, the clinic was there was something in the clinic reviving the sunnah of the Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. And this was 1990, no, 2012. So sorry, but we are still reviving the sunnah of the Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam in 2012. When we have 14447 years ago. So it's something that we must remake. We must go back into this sunnah. And I hope our medical personnel also get in this. Someone asked the question that why is this not part of our curriculum? The Lagos State Traditional Medicine Board, is a complementary board also. They are trying to include all these things. But what Jama is. So this is
We lost Barrister, we lost you a bit. We lost the connection a bit. We were talking about the curriculum and the Lagos State board. Yes.
Yes, I was saying that for the part of the government, Lagos State government is doing a beautiful job by having the Lagos State Traditional Medicine Board. And I'd like to say a big thanks to the registrar and all the people that make up the board. They really have done a wonderful job. Now, the point is that at this junction, we have to go back to places like China, where they have a synergy between the modern medical practices and the traditional medical practices. If you go to an hospital in China, you actually see the doctor. He can actually refer you to an acupuncturist inside the same hospital. Now, by the time we hone our own medical, and not only the Islamic practice, also the traditional medical practices that are in line with the Sunnah, by the time we upgrade them, we want to see a situation whereby in General Hospital Lagos, we have a division which is, a herbal alternative medicine division. When someone goes and they have done all the tests, we don't know what is wrong with you. Okay, why don't you go to the alternative medicine department? So we want a synergy because in that situation, the patient is the winner. What we have now is that the alternative medical practitioner will claim that I know more than the doctors. And the doctors will say, alternative, what did they read? Did they even go to school? So we have those two ends. That's what we're operating with now. But we need a synergy. We need a forum for people to sit down, the authority medical practitioners to sit down with the doctors and discuss. Doctors, oh, we can't do operation. Oh. This is your own area. When we see people that have this, let's refer them. When we see people that have this, let's refer them to us. So that is my ideal state of what I would love to operate in Lagos State and all over the Federation. Thank you very much for talking. I was about to do a practical session on Hijamaah, but I think time is out now.
Jazakallah Khan, thank you very much. Hopefully, we'll be able to have a part 2 of this session. Inshallah, Qatullah. Jazakallah Khairan to our guest, Barrister Bib Lawal. May Allah continue to enrich your knowledge and may Allah continue to make it easy for you. Appreciation goes to our listeners. Thank you, and our callers for calling in. Thank you very much. We appreciate you. And of course, to WFM and MPAC for this beautiful program. We say a big thank you to our producer, Victor, and my engineer, Michael. Until next week, same time, same station, I'm Rashida Adeto Okeolanio. Say masalam and enjoy the rest of the weekend with this nasheed by Mazin. Open your eyes.
Look around yourself, can't you see this wonder spread in front of you? The clouds floating by.